Welcome to Crawl Walk Run. Today I'm going to answer a question that I get very often. I am a software engineer, I am a consultant, and I want to get into product management. I have a very simple 4-phase process that you can follow and see whether you have the passion to become a product manager coming from a software engineer or consulting background. So the 4 levels are level 100, 200, 300 and 400. So let's talk about each of the levels. Level 100. Level 100 basically says you are a software engineer, you're a consultant and you've been using products. Start looking at the products like a product manager, not as a consumer, not as a customer. Let me give you an example. Let's say you open the Edge browser, or let's say you open Amazon.com or you open WhatsApp. Stop looking at those products as if you the consumer, because as a consumer you just expect certain things to happen a certain way. Start looking at them as a product manager. Like, I challenge you, open the Edge browser and for every single thing that opens up, question yourself, why did the product manager put this card in a horizontal layout? Why did the product manager put another card in a vertical layout? What happens when you hover over a card? How much of the image is taken up by the card? How much is the place left for text? Why is the text truncated in certain cases and not in few? Why you can hover and the video starts scrolling? When you click on the search bar, what happens? A drop down appears. As you type in the search bar, what happens? Is it auto-filling something for you? Start looking at those with a keen interest. Start looking at those products the way a product manager would look at them. You're an Uber user? Open the Uber app, see what you see up front. What would you do if you were the product manager of Uber and try to make it better? Stage 2 is when you start critiquing those products, or you start thinking about how would I make this product better. Let me give you a small instance. Let's take a product. I was talking about Edge. Here's a challenge for you. Open Edge, and the challenge for you is how would you build Edge for the education industry? You open Uber. The challenge for you is let's go customize Uber for the medicine industry. Let's say you open WhatsApp. The challenge for you is how would you use WhatsApp for frontline workers? You see, now you're creating scenarios for yourself. How would you go build those products? Or let's say you're using a particular product. Let's say you're using Microsoft Teams. How would you go improve that product? How would you improve Edge? How would you improve any other product on the planet? Start looking at those products with the intent to improve it. Start critiquing some of the products. Write down your observations. Don't let them go away. That's level 200. Level 100 was as simple as looking at those products as a product manager. Level 200 is where you start critiquing those products as a product manager. Level 300 is, so you have started thinking about products, but what next? If you can, then go find yourself a PM mentor. Who is a mentor? Somebody who's invested in your success, somebody who wants you to succeed as a product manager. Find that mentor. Where would you find that mentor? You can find it on LinkedIn. Try to search within your organization. Try to see people who are passionate product managers and not necessarily very successful product managers. You're really looking at product managers who are good teachers. Try to identify such product managers within your organization and start learning from them. How would you learn? Let's say they're going for a customer talk. Can you be a fly on the wall? Let's say your mentor is writing a product spec. Can you help them? Can you help in a research, a market research, a competition study? Can you live the life of a product manager along with your mentor? That is very important. Try to write a product spec. Try to write a UX design. Try to wireframe a product, something that your mentor is already doing. Or try to take assignments so that you can get your hands dirty with product development. So alright, you started looking at a product, you started critiquing those products, and maybe you started learning certain things about the product with your mentor. Stage 4 is when you actually build products. Now, how do you find opportunities to actually build a product when you're not a product manager? There are multiple opportunities. Let me tell you that. Opportunity number 1. Come up with your own creative ideas to go solve a problem that will help your own organization. Try to see whether you can transform it into a product offering or a product problem and see whether you get funding. That may sound a little difficult. I'll tell you something that one of my known friends did. She tried to approach some startups who were really initiating their funding, where they really couldn't afford to hire somebody. And when she went, she approached as an intern. Now, I'm talking about a person who already has 10 years of experience in the industry, but you're approaching that startup as an intern as if you have no idea about the capabilities that you need to build, because you are trying to learn as a product manager. Therefore, even if you get that learning for free, do that moonlighting project with one of the startups who are willing to learn with you and give you that opportunity to learn for them. So try to see if you are able to identify such opportunities where a startup could hire you to do weekend engagements as a product manager. You may be willing to work for free, and in return you're getting to learn. You're trying to do a market study, a research. At least you'll be talking to the CEO and CPO of such a startup, and you may learn from it. It really depends on how passionate you are about this product management as a capability. Therefore, level 100, start small. Level 200, become a little bigger, start thinking about products. Level 300, find a mentor who can help you out. Level 400, go build a product for yourself. I hope these stages help you in land a product management job and you start cultivating those skill sets that are required for being a successful product manager. I wish you all the best for your upcoming interviews, and I wish you all the best in your journey. I hope that this video helps you in land the job that you really want. Until then, thank you so much.